Okay, folks, Bismillah. Okay, I'm just doing a quick review of the homework from last week. Some of the questions that were some of the students found a bit difficult. We're going to look at those before we move on today to factorizing. Okay, let's have a look at what we did last week. So here we go. What we will do, expanding single brackets and simplifying. Expanding double brackets and simplifying as well. Let's see how we done that. Okay, some of you will be familiar with it because you were here last week. Some of you won't be because you weren't here last week. So please pay attention, everybody. Right. I think I'm on the wrong tool. I need a brush. Okay, now let's go for a pen. So we have -9. There's a little baby time sign here. -9 times. That's invisible. X plus y. -2. The minus belongs to 2. And that's a time. Everybody should have copied these questions. Then open your class book, please, Mr. Ali. And let's start doing the question. Do one by one. Don't copy the whole page down. As I do a question, copy it down. Make a nice show of it. Okay, it's okay if you're done, that's fine. Okay, Mr. Ali, you're clear? Right. We have -9, then we have to multiply it by the x. And -9 multiplied by the plus y, not y, plus y. Remember here, the plus belongs to the y. So let's write down what we have now underneath it. So let's write down -9. Okay, I don't think this pen is very good. We should go back to the brush. -9 multiplied by x, and then -9 multiplied by plus y. Now, Mr. Ali, have I copied this plus sign down over here in the middle? Have I copied it down by any way?
No.
No. The plus y stays the plus y. You don't copy any signs down. The signs in the middle come from the calculation. So on the next line down, we have -9 times by x. -9x. Okay, Mr. Ali, -9 times by plus y. Give me an answer with the sign. -9 times by plus y is?
Plus, no wait. Minus, 9y.
-9y, well done. So -9 times by plus y gives you -9y. Why does it give us minus? When the signs are different, the answer is always minus in the multiplication or division scenario. Okay, we haven't finished. That's just the first part. We have enough space to finish it all off. Next one, this minus belongs to 2. So we have -2 multiplied by x and -2 times by plus y. What is -2 times by x? -2 times by x is? -2x. What is -2? Remember, we multiply, we're not adding them here. What is -2 times by plus y?
-2y.
That's right. -2 times by plus y will give you -2y. Now, if you have a quick look, Ali, what sign do you have here?
Plus y.
Okay, plus y. What sign do I have here?
Minus.
And there?
Minus.
So did I copy the plus down?
No.
No. Where does the minus sign come from? It came from the calculation. It came from what I worked out. That gave me the answer. You must have these things put here with the answer. Now you're going to have to squeeze in there. Haven't left much room really. So we have -9x simplifies with?
-2x.
So what's -9x minus 2x, family? No. Not times. What's -9x and -2x? Simplified.
-11x.
-11x, well said. Okay, that -11 looks a little bit dodgy. Okay, let's write a bit more clearer. -11x. Okay. Next, we have -9y can be simplified with
-2y.
2y. -9y minus 2y, Fatima, will give us? -11y. And that's questions done. Okay. Next question, Mr. Yusuf. We have minus outside the bracket without a number. What does that mean?
Where the space between the minus and the bracket, you put a 1 there.
Because it really means -1. So what we could do, we get a rubber And we make a little gap here. If it allows us to, a bit else better. It's funny, Robert. I just don't know why we're getting that continuous.
Make it click.
That's it. Okay, that's lovely. Let's get back to our brush. So we can insert in there. What do you say, Yusuf?
1.
1. Now we actually -1. Minus on its own means -1 outside the bracket. It means there's a -1 there. That is what it means. Okay, Mr. Ali, we have -1 time by z. Now let's write that down. -1 time by z. So -1 time by z will give us
-1z.
-1z. Or we could just make it more simple and just say minus z. You don't need to write down -1z. Okay, next. We have -1 time by +1. So -1 multiplied by +1. So -1 time by +1 will give us -1 time by +1 will give us
-1.
-1. When the signs are different, the answer is always minus. When you are multiplying, for example. Okay, next. Mr. Ali, what happens here? We start at the 8. 8 time by y is
8y.
8y. Nice and straightforward. Okay, Mr. Ali, 8 time by -1. Remember, it's not 1, it's -1. 8 time by -1 is?
8 minus 1.
8 time by -1 is -8. Okay, we'll do this question later on. This one here, this longer one. Okay, let's have Khadija. What is x time by x time by x?
3x.
Not 3x.
3 squared.
X cubed. Because x is to the power of 1, 1, and 1. And when you multiply them, these are the same, x is the same. Then we add the powers. 1 add 1 add 1 is 3. Next question. Let's have Ruqayya. We have 3a times by 4b. So how do we think of this question? We can think of it as 3 times by
4.
and a times by and 3 times by 4 will give us 12. And a times by b will give us ab. So the final answer is 12ab. Lovely. Okay, 40y squared divided by 8y squared now. Okay, let's have Yusuf. How can we set this so it looks better? It doesn't look nice doing division on the line. We normally do division, one part on the top and one on the. So we can rewrite this question quite quickly as 40y squared divided by 8y squared. So it looks in the traditional fraction style. Ali, are you happy with that style?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, any suggestions on what we can cancel or if we can cancel? What can we do with this question? Mr. Ali, I'll give you the first choice and I'll give you the clue. Look at the 40, look at the 8. What could we do with those? How would we simplify? By
5.
divide 40 and 8 by 8. 8 divided by 8 is
1.
40 divided by 8 is? I think that's what you meant by the 5. Yeah? Like that. Okay, lovely. Right, we got a bit more to cancel here. Fatima, we have y squared on top and y. Oh, sorry, I think I'm putting extra y squared in. Okay, well you should. Okay. Okay, I don't know why he's doing that.
Just make a white box.
What is it, Rob?
Select and then do a mini box and then delete.
My rubber's not working. Not the ending. I've got white selected. We'll do the old-fashioned way. Wow, this is really painfully. That's it, it's gone. It's gone. Let's get a paper. Okay, right, Mr. Fahmy. Y squared and y, what can we cancel them by? Divide them both by y. Y divided by y is 1. Y squared divided by y, we lose the squared. So it becomes just y. Just do that. So the final answer on the top will be 5y, and 1 time by 1 on the bottom will be, and 5y divided by 1 is still 5y. So that's it, finished. Okay, here comes some lovely questions, double brackets. Right, did you watch the videos last week one? Before you come? You two? You watched them?
Yeah.
On this?
This one.
On this, yeah, this question. Okay. So you would have watched them before you come. Okay, double brackets. Okay, let's have Yusuf. Yusuf, lead me. Where do we start this double bracket question? Where do we start?
At the X.
At the first one here. Okay, I've chosen the wrong yellow. Start here. So we do x time by x is?
X squared.
Let's write that down. X multiplied by x is? X squared. These are the questions that some of you missed out, which are in the previous week's video. Then what we do? X time by?
Minus 3.
That's right. X time by minus 3. What's x time by minus 3?
Minus 3x.
Lovely. Hey, look, here's the sign now. Here comes the sign. Came with the answer. Right, let me change color now. So we're starting now, okay, at the plus 1. Plus 1 time by x. Plus 1 time by x will give us plus 1x. Say the plus. Plus 1x. Otherwise, you just have numbers and letters parked next to each other with no signs. Next, we have plus 1 time by?
Minus 3.
Okay, Mr. Ali, what's that? What's plus 1 time by minus 3?
Plus 1 times by minus 3 is minus 3.
Well done. Minus 3. Okay, let's now simplify them. Fatima, what will simplify? What will simplify is? What can we simplify? The part which I have put a big sausage around. Yeah? That will simplify because they are like terms. One's minus 3x, other one is plus 1x. They're both x terms. Now, why didn't I include the x squared? Because that's a different type of term. Why didn't I include the minus 3? Because minus 3 is a number, is a different term. Numbers are different, x squareds are different, and x's are different. 3 different entities. You can add like with like. So the only 2 likes is the x's. So, Fatima, what is minus 3x add 1x? Whoa. Minus 2x. Okay, how do you think about these minuses? Ali here. Minus 3x means I owe you 3x. And plus means I have 1. So think about it. If I owe you £3 and I have £1, how much can I give you? £1. And how much do I still owe you? £2. There we go. That's all 2. Done. So that's a double bracket question explained below by below. There's not one bit of detail that's been missed out. Every single droplet of maths is being added there. So when you go back and look at these videos on YouTube, you go home to do your homework, it should be clear as the skies. Okay, next question. So where do we start now this time? Let's have Fahmi. Where do we start the question? With the? Start at the beginning here. Start with the 4. What do we do with the 4? Times it by 8. And then what do we do? Times it by the? Lovely. Okay, what is 4 times by 8? 32. What is 4 times by minus x? What is 4 times by minus x? That is gives us minus 4x. Where did the minus come from? Came from the question. Yeah, so we didn't manufacture it. Yeah, it wasn't made in a little factory somewhere. Now, minus x times by
8 equals minus 8x.
Minus x, and that gives you minus 8x. Lovely. And then you have minus x times by Minus. That's right. Minus x times by minus x.
Plus x squared.
Plus x. Because the minus, when the signs are the same, the answer is always plus. And x times by x is plus x squared. Okay, those of you who haven't done much of last week's homework, who've missed pieces out, you need to take it back and complete it this week. Plus today, okay? So we're going to do more work on last week's work to make sure you understand it. Yes, sir. Right, okay. Now, this is one part one of my students said, oh, sir, how come the numbers at the front? That one is x squared. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't matter what's at the front. It doesn't matter. 32 this, okay. Right, okay, next. What can we simplify? Khadija, we can only simplify what?
Minus 4x minus 8.
Why can we only simplify those two items? Because they are both x items. Okay? They're both in terms of x. They're like terms. So minus 4x and minus 8x will give us what? Mr. Fahmy?
Minus 2x.
Whoa.
Plus 12x.
Whoa. Okay, let's change the context. You owe me £4 and you owe me £8. How much do you owe me?
£12.
You owe me £12. Minus 4x. You guys are making mistakes on the fundamentals of maths, on negative numbers. How far are we going to get this topic? You can't be making mistakes on adding and taking away negative numbers. That is fundamental to all the work we're going to be doing. Yeah, you're going to be able to simplify negative numbers. Minus 4 is you owe, minus 8 is you owe. If you owe me £4 and you owe me £8, you owe me 12. It's minus 12. The number's getting more negative. You only change them into plus if the minuses are next to each other. Copy down the 32. Copy down the plus x squared. Why have I copied them down, Mr. Ali, and not simplify them?
Because we don't
have any more numbers or x squares. Yeah. Okay, we don't have any more number terms or any more x squared terms. Okay. You should point that way towards this way, towards the front. Point up a bit. Yeah, and then loosen those things on both sides. That's point forward. And then tighten them. Tighten them. That's it. Good. Lovely. Thank you, Yusuf. Okay, here comes the next question. Right, let's have Mr. Ali, you lead me through this question. Where do I start this question, Ali? If we get it wrong, don't worry about it. You start from where?
3x. No, from that one there, the last one.
You tell me and I'll do it.
3.
Yeah, start. You said right. Start from?
3.
Okay, what do we times it by?
X.
Lovely. Let's write that down. So 3x times by x. Right. What is 3x times by x, Mr. Ali? Finish this part off. What will that give us? 3x times by x will give us what?
3x squared.
That'll give us 3x squared, all said. And then we do 3x times by?
2.
Not 2, plus 2.
Plus 2, yeah.
So you must think about the plus, or you must write it down. So 3x times by plus 2. What's 3x times by plus 2? Mr. Ali? What's 2 lots of 3x? That's what it is really. 6x. Yeah? You happy with that? If you double 3x, we get 6x. Well done. Okay, Ali, let's finish this question off now. Okay. We have plus 1 times by now?
Plus 1.
Times by x. What's 1 times by x?
X. 1x.
1x. Or we can write it simply as, what you said first, 1 lots of x is just x. Okay, Mr. Ali, you just got to finish your question off now. You've got a few little steps left. What is plus 1 times by plus 2? Plus 1 times by plus 2. Everybody else quiet, please. Plus 1 times by plus 2 is 2. Or we will say here plus 2 because we need a sign. Plus 1 times by plus 2, which I haven't written down here. Oops. Plus 1 times by plus 2 is equal to plus 2. Because we can't put the x and a space in the 2. Now, I want you to simplify for me, Ali, and finish the question off. We have x squared, 6x plus 2. So what will simplify? Just the x terms, because there's two of them. 6x add 1x will give us how many x? 7x. Excellent, well done. So that will give us, Mr. Ali, 7x with my, if I can find my pen. Okay, what do we do with the 3x squared and the plus 2? We just copy them. Yeah, why would you copy them down and do them? Because there's nothing else to do with them. And that's the end of our revision, apart from the one that we haven't done yet. Okay, Mr. Yusuf.
Yes.
A times by B.
AB.
AB. A times by plus C.
A plus C.
AC.
AC.
What's plus B times by A?
B plus BA.
Plus AB. Let's write that down. What's plus B times by C?
Plus BC.
What's plus C times by A?
Plus AC.
What's plus C times by plus B?
Plus BC.
Okay, let's now simplify them. So we have AB, AB. Any more ABs?
No.
So what's AB and AB?
AB squared. AB squared.
No.
2AB.
2AB. I didn't ask you to multiply them. I asked you to simplify them by adding them. One AB and another AB will give you
2AB.
2AB. Well done. Well said, Ruqayya. Shocking. Okay, next. We have plus AC plus another AC. No more ACs. What will give us?
2AC.
Plus 2AC. Well done. You killed it, me. You have plus BC and plus another BC. That will give us?
2BC.
Plus 2BC. And that's the end of that review of our last week's multiplying, add brackets and simplify negative numbers and double brackets. Are we happy with that?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave them on the board and I want everybody to have a go at last week's questions. The ones that any ones that you haven't done yet for you two. And for the rest of you, you can start it and you start some of your last week's work. And you do some of the ones you missed. So, okay, I'm going to stop the video here now. And everybody do some questions and we'll leave that stuff on the board.